Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mayday Media, where we have food inflation crisis that will soon be all investors are talking about because they're making billions and you're paying $100 for a loaf of bread. USA, baby. Here it comes. This is coming pretty soon. I'm going to go over this article real quick, then we're going to hit some things on X. Like and subscribe. Help me out a little bit here. America is not starving. There's plenty of beef, wheat, and eggs. At the moment, food inflation is lower than core inflation, but Americans are still living with higher prices, up around 20% since 2022. President Trump is right when he says the U.S. doesn't rely on the Strait of Hormuz for agricultural needs, but Europe and Asia do, and so will outbid American farmers for fuel and fertilizer, forcing prices higher for everyone, including Americans. Yep. Anyone who knows a farmer has heard stories of the worst year ever, but now American farmers are facing the most serious crisis since the 1980s. Production costs were already rising before the Iran war and closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Many farmers are still waiting on loans, unable to lock in fertilizer prices before they spiked. You know anything about fertilizer? A lot of that's coming out of Ukraine, Russia, shit like that. I tried to invest into a little bit, but I don't know. It didn't work out for me. A newly released Farm Bureau of 5,700 U.S. farmers said 70% of farmers won't be able to afford the fertilizer they need this year. Many are reducing planted acres. This potentially means less food moving through the supply chain and higher prices for what does make it to the market. And also, don't forget the tariffs that are also on seeds, what they call like organic seed, heirloom seeds. He's the country that comes out of. I can't remember what. I did a story on it. Those got like a major tariff on them. It's ridiculous. The Ukraine war offers a parallel. Ukraine is a major exporter of grain and other agricultural needs. After Russia invaded Ukraine in February 22, concern grew that Europe and Africa wouldn't get wheat and that American farmers would fall short of fertilizer like urea and ammonium nitrate, which Ukraine sold globally. What happened? Corn futures rose $7 per bushel in early 22, and commodities trader weighed fertilizer shortages and supply disruptions. Wheat prices surged to record highs above $13 per bushel in early 2022, but prices corrected in less than a year. Corn futures currently are about $4.80 and wheat futures are $6.30. Still, the Ukraine war does underscore how quickly grain markets can react when fertilizer supplies and geopolitical risk collide. The price of urea, a key starting material for last month, hit its highest price point since September 2022. Forward investors looking to add agriculture and commodities to a portfolio right now. The biggest stocks include CF Industries, Phosphate, and Potash Miner, Mosaic, and Canadian Best Nutrient, along with smaller players such as CVR Partners, LSB Industries, and Intrepid Potash. Border agricultural trades, including Archer Daniels, Midland, and Strong Acres for investments who want to beat food inflation but do not want to risk pure play fertilizer stocks. So here's your chance. Now, I believe this here Potash Miner, Mosaic, I think I tried to invest in that one. I don't think I made anything off of it. I think I lost some. I can't remember. It's been a few years back. If I still got the stock on that Fidelity account, it might actually be worth something. I don't know. Market is also sensitive to signs of peak margin anxiety on American farms. Last week's passage of the Farm Food and National Security Act in the House of Representatives is a nice signal but provides no relief. The Senate has hinted it will take a legislative hammer to the bill. There's no timeline for the Senate to vote. USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins said that last week plans are to work to increase access to fertilizer and lower prices via Jones Act waivers and Venezuela's sanctions relief. But by the looks of things, this doesn't seem like it will bring much relief. Okay. And geopolitical tensions continue to threaten maritime shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Input. For now, U.S. agriculture is stable. Americans are not going to starve because of Hormuz, yet risks remain. Fertilizer prices are much higher and global buyers are competing for the same goods. If that competition intensifies, American farmers won't be insulted, and neither will consumers. In other words, your prices are going up some more. And let's get over here. UK food prices in November 50% higher than they were at the start of the cost of living crisis 5 years ago, analysts have said. That's Europe. Food prices are about to surge even higher. Just look at your grocery bill. The Bloomberg Agricultural Index just broke out multi-year wedge. This is the she broke through that market price and real supply destruction, exploding fertilizer costs, record farm bankruptcies, and more. Look at that. There we are. This is, I don't know what year that is. It doesn't say. I can't read it. We got here, InfoWars. They got something happened to them. I seen this dude do this weird thing on InfoWars about drinking blood. It was pretty fucking cringy. American inflation and food beverage inflation surged to plus 8% year over year, March biggest jump in the last 12 months. This is up plus 373 basis points, plus 4.2%. February, the largest jump was recorded in tomatoes at a 100-year high. Exhibition average spot inflation. Here it is. Boom. Gotcha. And here's 2025. And they're not really showing even before 2020. 7.9. Food inflation is still rising as lower income households feel the squeeze. I was hoping to see some videos of some people complaining about or showing some here we go. What we got here.
For example, these Madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got 6-7% inflation. We gotta be kidding. Let's look at what else we got going on here.
$6.99. What we got?
We literally bought this chicken broth $5.69 2 months ago.
$9.99 for one thing. Oh my God, that's that's 40%.
Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
$5.99, $12.49. Look at that.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these Madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got 6-7%.
Wow, crazy. Oil prices rising, push inflation. Canadians already getting squeezed on gas, but at the same time the job market is weakening. Calgary Food Bank reports they're getting 3 to 4 inches. What? Okay, food versus fuel. What's the blue line? Bloomberg grain spot subdex. Daily national average gasoline prices. Whoops. Guess what? Looks like grain's gonna do. It's gonna follow fuel from a little like 3 1/4 up to what looks like 4.50. Okay, I can't do the math in my head on that one, but that's quite a percentage increase. Man, anyway, this is on X. I just typed in food inflation. You guys can check all this stuff out. It's getting ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Maybe you guys have a comment on it. Like it, subscribe, help me out a little bit.